Mutya mising chitab Kalenjin kakinyoru koimutiet en yon en ndeket agenge nebo muswoknotet nekach kimuch kibet soet kobaten kakeweke kimiten ak Nixon Lemlem MCA nebo Marigat ward en county nebo Baringo. Kanengungut mheshimiwa kemwoe ile matkopchigei biikab emet amun ngepchei emet Kenya ko agenge yakakinam kele Central Rift Valley keit Rift Valley kele North and South keit South kepchei kora kele ibunu Bomet anan Kericho keit Bomet kele ibunu Chebalungu anan Sotik kipcheotegei akoi ngweny keng'olole noton imwoe itinye choronok akinye chebunu komoswek anan toku cheterterchin.
Yes, Shadrack komwoe ale nyolu kekun agenge. Nyolu kekun agenge ako komwoe ale it is so unfortunate that this country sometimes we take it like we are not serious about it. We have a president who has a vision. We have a deputy president who is supporting the president. So I was saying that every Kenyan will rally behind the president for this period that he has been elected. Then the time for politics will come, and we will all lobby for whoever you love, and we will square it in the ballot. So I was saying, especially our leaders in the national space, what they do in Nairobi affects us at the grassroots. I'm a grassroots leader. For example, the Gen Zs, when they went on rampage, the finance bill never passed, and it affected us at the county level. So I was saying our leaders should be state people. We unify ourselves and be leaders, preach unity and all support the leadership of the day. The issue of Mount Kenya, the Wamunyoro thing, what the impeached deputy president is doing is so wrong, and he has to be stopped by all means, because you cannot preach division to this country. You cannot. I mean, it's immoral. Even the people who are supporting him, it is immoral. There's a reason for everything. We believe there was a reason why all the MPs decided to send him home. So he should retire and allow peace to prevail in this country and stop taking the Mount Kenya into the wrong direction. Otherwise, I want to say, can we all emulate Cheptumo? When we visited Cheptumo, everybody visited the family of Cheptumo. All the MPs, the senators. In fact, for a fact, there was a senator who came and he was not able to talk. He could not control that love and emotion he had for Cheptumo. So we want people to be like Cheptumo. I've never heard him mention about his tribe. Even in our local dialect, he has never said. So we want patriots, and we all stop tribalism, we stop greed, we stop dishonest, and we all rally behind the president and the budget of this country, and we all move forward. Otherwise, I think that is for national politics. Yetu sasa ya nyumbani, chicho chipaka, acha ni MCA from 2017. I interact with people in ground. Yani, where the rubber meets the road.
Yes.
Kitinye challenges, county assembly challenges, challenges of an MCA, which are also opportunities.
Yes.
As an MCA, people run up to you because you are the link at the ground. So there are a lot of challenges. Ako asome kandoik church mi national space, kandoik church mito panganetab emet, ketobin ngalekab devolution, ak ketobin MCA. MCA ko chito ni is a grassroots leader, is like a social worker. So the only way nikitoreti MCA kuki improve their welfare. Salaries chinyeru MCAs kumaya. Maya lakini maya mege ya boishet ni ya MCA. I can honestly tell you, since 2017, I spend close to 70% of my salary and benefits on the community people.
Exactly. Ako melen katiyango ra salary chukai.
Amui ngonyo chito subuhi kwako. Tinye lakwet ni mawa sugul. What do you do as a human being? Yes. You will silently get into your pocket and send them. Ngogurin jito mchango nebo lakwet ni miga. What do you do? Yekitesyin WhatsApp nebo chito ni imyoni nemi sipitali. Nda chit lakwet ni kakayokeonum. What do you do? Akichi grassroots leader. Tinye chito wala namba inu. You cannot run away.
Kila ni mangu bikait.
Ngit korenyo I will tell you, ngit korenyo sina watchman. Keti yangu unaingia unajifungulia, unakuja tunapatana hapo, tunakula ile tuko nayo na tunasonga mbele. So kwa sababu ale ngokas MCAs kolene kimache ngalekab welfare ke supporten amu mshahara chebo MCA sahi ko sawa mayach I think mshahara mzuri lakini kasisiek cheyoe ko chang so we need to support ak magutik komi barak mukotoretech ngalek chebo SHA kusoten ngalekab mchango ya mambo ya mahospitali kutoretech basari ndakinyoru basari kit as MC no Marigat ndakonon a basari kit of close to maybe rabia chimangering let's say around 500 per year so then goito lakwa kegoche goito lakwa na kegoche aku kingen anyon we are targeted we know the specific families that need to be assisted so welfare ya MCS kumache keger aya kura kimache financial autonomy rabishekab county assemblies kobuntoen CC nebo treasury so we are linked when you hear Kass people the MCS are in bed with the governor how can we fail how can you separate the MCA and the governor yet they are the same pipe they are getting money from the same league so we need to get financial autonomy go national assembly whereby robishekab MCA assembly kegojine kando na budget nebo county that way then there is real separation of power another thing could delay disbursement by control of budget up to now we have not received our salaries I mean we are here surviving because of delayed disbursement this affects contractors it also affects county staff it affects all of us that need to be sorted out na CS nebo treasury kukiga mangolion body kule why should you come with a form A form B form C to treasury here yet they should create systems like eCitizen whereby once the request has been done you click the money comes to the counties then oversight and the audits will follow later if you have misappropriated money you'll be sorted out another challenge which I see as a tool to malign counties is the auditor general reports as a scholar and I want to speak this as a scholar I am an engineer I have a bachelor's of science from the faculty of engineering University of Nairobi I have a master's from the University of Nairobi a master's of science again I have a master's of science in project management I am a PhD student in project management and for sure the auditor general reports are skewed we need reports that you are able to generate knowledge what next after the report so if you say the counties that didn't spend anything in the last 6 months quarter 1 quarter 2 you list them and then you splash it into the news but without telling us why they didn't spend
yes
because there were no funds because there was stalemate between the budget in the National Assembly after the failure of the finance bill there was a stalemate so you could not implement anything as a governor or as a county you at the moment we are asked to revise to do supplementary and reduce the money because we were in 1 billion then we are coming back to 382 so the Auditor General again and the entire office need to configure their reports. I know those are professionals, people with CPAK, very smart financial analysts, but they should configure the reports to be reports that people can generate knowledge end to end, not halfway. If you now say the county assemblies that have spent more money and you don't tell us which specific four heads, how did they spend this money? If you just take assembly budget and divide by 46 MCAs or 45 MCAs, without factoring in the staff, there could be 200 staff, there could be 100 plus staff, there could be other supportive staff, whichever. Then that is responsible. So those are some of the challenges. Lack of financial autonomy, delayed disbursement, skewed Auditor General reports. So the Council of Governors should look at Auditor General. And I think it should be something there. Auditor General, Controller of Budget, Senate, who is oversighting who. We need to, again, I think That is another area which there is duplication. I saw parastatals that are duplicated. I think the controller of budget and the auditor general and the treasury, there is a bit of duplication there. And the Senate oversight and the MCS oversight, there is too much crowd there. We should create one line so that we know, because if people can generate such reports, which it's a problem. I think so. Those are some of the challenges that we are facing as a county assembly, and again as opportunities. But the welfare of the MCS need to be looked at. In fact, their security again need to be beefed up, because you know, assemblies are like a nursery bed. It's an incubator. Some of the MCS, like I can tell you in Baringo, some are warming up to be members of parliament. Yes. Some are warming up to be governors. Some are warming up to be senators. Some are warming up to be big things in this country, yes, including myself. So, and you don't have security. So you heard about, I think, was it Western? An MCA was stabbed to death. Wachia, an MCA again, just disappeared. Plus the stress levels that you handle the community issues. But MCA role is a critical role that need to be strengthened in whichever way. And then the media reporting, the media, mambo ya reports chiba media kumakaroran. I was in KICC. And I was in KICC yesterday, no, the other day. Yeah? When MCS, all of us came to Nairobi. I was seated, I think, about 5 rows away from where the fracas started. And just an issue between an MCA of Nairobi and their majority leader and the microphone and the podium. Then it is splashed everywhere to the media, headlines that MCS are fighting. I mean, everybody was standing up and saying, I mean, I've come from Baringo, I've come from Wachia, I've come from Taita, I've come from Kilifi to come and listen. We were following the proceedings. It was just a small, isolated issue. So again, the media, don't just show a small segment of the negative things.
Take too much of negative information.
Take too much of negative information. Kebartan tuguk chikororon, ak tuguk chikororon. Ayan no teng serikali ne. Komi tuguk chang weche chuma kiborta chikororon. Obendi kityo cheny agenge. Mamwes kasabam maakwe lakini mi biik cheu choto. Yeah, so finally I think sikeba ketar kosome ale ngemi ache Baringo morning keleni kirira akobo senator nenyo nebo Ogumuny kosome biikab Baringo ale oret nemuch kebarten kongdit neo eng tupchenyo ak family nebo Baringo North, family nebo Senator Jeptumo, ku ketananap kebwa mashishi nebo Jeptumo in numbers, and then kesich biik chekitinye konyit, makito kengalane ngalekab who will become
what
next now. It is a mourning season, and also as an elder, these are time to cry. Hii ni wakati wa kulia na tusimame na familia ya mwenda sake. Ko bicho kotinye polotet nebo chuko kubangange nene ongetustus ngalechoto ke saisere tupchenyo. There is a time for everything. Yeah, this is our season to mourn, and then so let's not hear about succession politics even in the speeches of people. Let's come and mourn and hero. Kebage mwa pole, and then kochoy ko final lamakchini biga Baringo tokol atepet nemie apro ke testai kenamge tokol biik chebo Marigat ward ko ame challenge ka meet forefront eng boisionik chikyokono ayai titling nebo Marigat ami the forefront ager alle eng tamene ko kakonyor tokol title nyin at least through the governor. Upgrading of Marigat into one municipality is currently in the county assembly. We are also pushing ngalekab beek Marigat ko kenyoru kaimutikab beek in town. So ami kora kesukumani through the ministry and then through the governor keker ak locations ichucha tugul ayana le kyakonu update nebo olekibochen projects ako kit nekiyoitoi boisionik cho keyoe kouno. Kipwoni public participation ke identify kepche chepkondok chekakenyeru eng oret nebo chomnyet ak oret nebo wazi. Kebe ngalekab implementation implementation kupa county government. I want to ask the governor, honestly and from a sincere perspective, Your Excellency, the governor, CCs chuguk, ak CEOs chuguk, ak directors chuguk, chuguk county, kumaguye boishet speed, nemagat, start cracking the whip. The government now is not popular because of lack of implementation. Petition budget. Why is the budget not being implemented? Why are you guys pushing for supplementary, yet we need to implement? Can we implement what is in the budget? Then issues of supplementary then can come as we have implemented. If there's a problem of budget deficit, we are about to do the new budget. So, Eng Baringo, Governor, crack the whip on your CCs, on your CEOs, let people bring tangible results, let our contractors get paid, let projects be implemented. You can even lump all the projects into and advertise all of them next week so that people can swing into implementation and our people get service. Congo imizing.
Thank you so much. Iyaga labat kasarta kagimitan ak inendet Nixon Lemlem nego MCA no Marigat. Magimuch kesoman tebutik chinekuren ngetuny Cyrus kale Mungu mbele milele. Chinekuren Banan Ngetich. Baringo County has a lot of steel projects. What action are you taking as MCAs? Daud, most dispensaries in Baringo South have no drugs for quite some time. What's your action? Sige bwan botun sioni walo tebutika ko site sab. Hawik sena matian ko gabe met chetu jengete siet notan Kass TV ko gamitan na Nixon Lemlem nego MCA notan Marigat war ko ngoy amunge woni borainda. Thank you so much mheshimiwa. Amagun kiaga tubul nemnye yo bendi usaisereti William Cheptumo senator ngwanget ko ko tumisi jidap ko lentina wek se ena matian alo abe met.